It's Aaron Ampudia, and you're watching Dirt Live.
At Flores, TJ, another hometown winner here in Vegas. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Welcome, Georgia.
You know, you and BJ, racing in the same town, and we got some talent living here, man.
Yeah, it's Vegas is kind of the mecca for off-road. I'm just fortunate enough I get to go race, and I started out racing, and I was wrenching on BJ Baldwin's car back in late '90s, early 2000, when he raced Class 10 Beam Cheneth for Butch Dean, and just worked and fortunate enough to get to do this.
Well, let's start out with, let's let the fans kind of find out a little bit about TJ Flores. Where did you start racing? We started with what?
I started racing BMX bikes in 1983. Used to be USBA was like first race I raced in Reno in the fairgrounds there indoors. And I think we had to push the bikes up and down the hills because we couldn't ride them up and down the hills. But that's when I first started racing. And then like '86, I think I won state champion, like 6-year-old expert or something like that in '86. And '87 or '88, I was like third in the nation. And then kind of moved to Vegas. Had family went through some hard times, moved to Vegas, and '91 we seen. I was at Gene, Nevada, coming into town, and happened to be just the Nissan 400 was here to race, and got to see Ivan. The first time I've ever seen anything like that was like Ivan Stewart, Walker Evans, all these guys come barreling down the asphalt right there behind the casino, and just fell in love with it from then on.
So your first car, what did you really race at first?
I raced a 5/1600 in 96. Me and my buddy Mike Dunn in high school built a 5/1600 car and raced that while we were still in school. We worked nights and worked all night long building it ourselves, and our parents didn't help us out or nothing. They encouraged us, but they didn't, financial help at all. And then got out of high school and worked, welded. I was a welder by trade, and just kept working. And then one day, Butch Dean's son, JC, called me and says, "Hey, you know how to weld? And go see my dad. He needs somebody." And went over there, and that was like '99, and just went from there on.
So let's take '99. How many years you spend with Butch?
13 years. This 2013 is the first year I've gone out and opened my own shop, Champion Raceworks. It's we've been open 3 months now, and it's pretty incredible. I got 3 employees working for me, and I think we prep 5 full-time cars, and 6,500 square feet of a prep shop and 6,500 square feet of fab.
Well, let's go back those years at Butch's shop. You worked on your own race car. You did your own work. Let's talk about, there's people out there probably don't know, you have some big wins under your belt.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been to Valley Performance. It's probably the most historical off-road shop out there. He's had the who's who of off-road race through his shop. It's nothing fancy. It's lean-to. You're outside in the elements prepping cars, and I worked on everybody else's cars during the day, and after 5 o'clock, he let me work on a race car and got to go race. And the only thing I had to pay was my entry fee and fuel, and he paid for everything else.
Let's talk about some victories. I know you've won some big major races.
Yeah, and been fortunate enough to be with the team that like BJ Richardson, and sat with him a lot of miles. We won like the Baja 500 in 2006, and the Score overall points champion in 2008, Best in Desert overall points champion in 2006, and then 2009 I stepped up from racing a local series Snore to go to Best in Desert, and we went out there and we won championship in 2009. First won at overall points. We won Vegas to Reno. When we won a lot of races that year.
A lot of stats, man.
Yeah, so very fortunate to just get the opportunity to go do this, and I didn't grow up with any money or nothing like that, so it just worked hard, and it just kept the right people around me.
Okay, so now you move on. All those years with Butch, you learned a lot.
Oh yeah, the man taught me everything I knew. I wouldn't be in this position where I'm at right now to take on my own shop, and the challenges of just running a shop and then racing on top of that, and putting together a new team. And we moved up to Trophy Truck this year from Class 1, and in Class 1 I think we were a total of 7 championships between Best in Desert, Score, and Snore. So And then moving up with the lady from Arkansas, we bought one of the Baldwin kind of prepped cars from Bill Macbeth, an SPD, and one first race out in it was the HDRA night race, and we qualified #1 and we won it, overall, and I was stoked. It was just a dream of a lifetime to step up to that.
So the lady from Arkansas, Stephanie, she comes out here racing UTVs and goes from UTVs to trophy trucks. Pretty.
Yeah, one of my friends, Shaggy, is friends with her, helps prep her UTVs and stuff, and she was kicking around wanting to go trophy truck racing, and he suggested me to, if you want someone to drive that, does it all, does everything himself, and doesn't want to just take you to the bank pretty much, and then we hooked up, and she helped me out last year to go to King of the Hammers to afford to go, and then after that, she called me and says, I want a trophy truck, and we just, I said, well, I know if we're going to get one, we got to get the top. You can't just build one and expect to go win races. So we approached Bill Macbeth, bought his, and then kept it under wraps for a little bit until we got a chance to actually go out and drive it and, say, hey, we're going to go do this. And, and now she's full bore. I mean, she raced the Mint. She rode the first lap in her UTV, got out of that, and then rode with me in the truck. And, I think it's a good partnership for a long time.
I hear a little talk about the Baja 500?
Yeah, we're going to race the Silver State 300 is our next thing. We focused last year was, when we got the truck, we're just going to do best deserts, in the States, and kind of put a team together so, 2014 we can go do Mexico and, be a team to go and win races. We don't want to go up there and just to show up, we want to go there to win. So this year we're trying to plan and put together a budget to go race the Baja 500, and with qualifying and all that, I think that's a great opportunity for us to have a chance to go win that race.
So this year? Right?
Yeah, this year.
Coming
I think in 2013, I think we're going to try to tackle the Baja 500 and, just test our team out and make see where we need to improve, and, and with qualifying, I think, we can qualify with the top of them. So, and we definitely have one of the best trucks for Mexico. I mean, so I think we have an opportunity to win this race.
And you like the idea the trucks are separate, qualifying.
Yeah, I mean, I like when we're all together. I mean, it separates it. I mean, I'm a buggy guy. Raced Class 1 for a long time. I think the buggies and trucks should qualify together because there's 20 trophy trucks that shouldn't be there. Honestly, there's 25 fast ones and 20 slow guys. I mean, not to be rude or anything like that, but the Class 1s get the shaft.
Well, we've had,
That's the truth. It's the Class 1s do get the shaft on it. There's 10 fast Class 1 cars that could qualify with the top trucks, and I do believe in Baja the Class 1 cars could run up front. We just start an hour behind the trucks and have to follow all the all the slugs.
So the shop now, new shop, you got it all going, lifts and everything, and you're in Henderson?
No, we're actually in out by Nellis Air Force Base.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, it was 13,000 square foot shop. I got 6,500 square foot where the floor is epoxy just for prep, absolute clean, and then the other side is 6,500 square feet for fabrication, so we can maintain the cars and create a top quality place.
Well, once again, TJ, thanks for joining us on Dirt Live, and
Thank you.
We really thank you for getting us started when we first started the show, you and BJ, and keep up the good work, and we'll see you at the 500.
Thank you guys. I'm fortunate that you guys invited me on the show and, to sit with BJ, and we're longtime friends. So, and, this year at King of the Hammer, I got to give him some advice and take him rock crawling, so it was kind of cool too. All
right, well, coming back right after this commercial, we're going to have Art Saavedra, the tech director for HDRA and SCORE, will join us. We're going to talk a little bit about some different classes and what you run out there in racing. Coming right back.
Dirt Live, promoting racers one interview at a time.